we feel that probably one of the greatest features of this instrument is what we call a dynamic keyboard. And what this keyboard does is really brings the touch back into the music, to the musician. This means that as you play the keyboard harder, you really get a lot of the dynamics that you couldn't get on previous polyphonic synthesizers. We're going to get into more of the details as far as the Chroma is concerned a little bit later on. But right now, let's ask Mr. Shykun to demonstrate the velocity-sensitive keyboard using a brass choir effect. And I'd like you to pay particular attention to the fact that he's making all the dynamic changes with his fingers and not with any pedals or foot switches. As you heard, all the dynamics of that particular sound can be accessed by the velocity-sensitive keyboard, as John was showing us. Now, you can do this with any sound on the Chroma, any of the 50 different patches. And he's going to play us a popular phase sync synthesizer effect, again using the dynamic keyboard. This was created by Mr. Charlie Parker. It's called Scrabble from the Apple.
The second of the Chroma's microcomputers is a very powerful tool in itself. Not only does it control the voicing programs on the instrument itself, which there are 50, which allows the musician to store his own voices in the programmable memory on the Chroma, but it can also be used in many other ways as a musical tool. Michael's now going to show us one of those ways it can be used as a split keyboard device, which allows us to have two different sounds on two different parts of the keyboard. The split can be programmed by the musician, so it isn't preordained by the manufacturer. It can be split anywhere on the keyboard simply by pressing the key that you want to split to occur at. So listen as Michael plays two different sounds in stereo on two different parts of the Chroma keyboard. In addition to this split feature, the two voices that we've arranged in two different parts of the keyboard can be put in the same place. They can be put in a linked mode, playing in unison. So literally the keyboard player then gets two independent voices when he plays a single note. Listen now as Michael plays this feature, and of course it's polyphonic as well. Through the cassette interface on the Chroma, it is possible to not only store program material outboard for the voices on the instrument, but through this feature it is possible to access the software in the computers, allowing new features to be added as the Chroma software is updated. One such feature that we've added to these instruments is the onboard digital sequencer that allows a musician to store in real time up to 150 notes. Listen now as Michael shows off this powerful feature, which is standard on the Rhodes Chroma. In addition to being able to have a sequence loaded in the memory, it's possible then to use another voice and play with the sequence. A brilliant and very interesting layered effect. So it's possible with the Chroma to take it and interface it with an outside computer, any computer for that matter. Now, right now, we'd like to show you some of the things that are possible with the Apple II home computer, interfaced to the Rhodes Chroma. Now, in addition to the expressive control that the musician has to the computer using the Chroma keyboard, he can also treat his computer very much the way he would treat a multitrack tape recorder. In this case, it's literally a solid-state multitrack tape recorder, because using the Chroma's 16 independent channels, it is possible to layer that many different sounds through the computer in an actual multitrack digital recording. So through this feature, as we expand the memory capabilities of the Apple II over the next few months, an actual recording of full program material with performance features programmed in through the computer will be available to the musician. So a whole new world through this music terminal that we call the Rhodes Chroma will be possible for the computer enthusiast. So listen one more time as we show you a taste of what these possibilities will be.
As you can see, the sonic power of this instrument is incredible. Now, the computer interface is not the only thing that can be interfaced with a Chroma. Here we have a Chroma expander, and this is interfaced to this bottom unit here through a standard computer interconnect cable. And on John's setup, he has two Chromas connected together. And what this does is it doubles the sonic power of the individual Chroma. You get double of everything. It's an incredible sound. And we're going to ask him to demonstrate some of these sounds now. First, you're going to hear a single Chroma alone, and then he's going to add in the second interfaced Chroma.
So today we've offered you a glimpse of the new world of the Chroma. Through it, the musician is now going to be able to achieve things that he's only dreamed about from polyphonic synthesizers. The amazing Chroma keyboard, the ability to expand his possibilities through the computer interface, and literally expand his sonic capabilities through Chroma to Chroma and Chroma to expander interface capabilities. We'd like to close now with music from John Williams.